Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are doing a kneeling yoga practice today for our hips and our upper body. Welcome, my name is Nina Sachs. I have been teaching yoga since 2003. I'm also a yoga teacher trainer and a yoga health coach. All the details are in the descriptions below if you want to hang out with me a little bit more. But today we are going to be focusing on our hips and our legs, psoas muscle. We're getting into all of that. We'll be doing a kneeling practice. So you can sit comfortably on your knees. Come along, join me, close your eyes for a moment and just take a little bit of time to think of how you would feel 12 months from now if you were to do a little bit of yoga every day. What would that shift and change in your body? How would your body feel? Would it feel more open? Would it feel lighter? Would you have more energy? What one or two things would shift and change in a year from now? And then take a moment to acknowledge a time when someone expressed deep gratitude towards you and how that made you feel, and allow that feeling to spread through your whole being. And as you take your 3 deep breaths, slowly begin to open your eyes and move into those lovely shoulder circles. There we go. That is great. And as you do that, maybe move into wrist circles as well. Circle the other way. Good. And then from here, let's hop onto all fours. We're going to start with the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Lift the feet, rotate the ankles, warming up those feet and ankles this morning. Rotate and circle them the other way. Paddle out those feet, slap them out. I'm not going to make too much noise first thing on the jetty this morning. There we go. All right, from here, cat stretch. Inhale as you hollow. Exhale as you round. You can actually keep pressing down through the top of the feet. You don't need to tuck them under. There we go. It's so lovely to be doing yoga first thing in the mornings and literally being outdoors and having the sunrise. Absolutely fantastic. Inhaling, exhaling, rounding. I would highly recommend that, especially now as summer is heading to those of us down in the southern hemisphere at least. Inhale as you reach your right leg back. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Expel the breath. Inhale, that leg goes back. Exhale. Once more. And then from here, we're going to take it into a few donkey kicks. This is especially for Dorian and Phil. So you're going to flex your feet. Inhale, just lift the thigh. Exhale, release it. So we're just doing a couple of donkey kicks. So where you lift and release. It's small, kind of like, what are they called? Isometric movements. You can always correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Where you just kind of like quite still and you're lifting, and you'll find that your other glute, your other buttocks, the left leg on the ground is working quite hard to stabilize you. You're going to release that right knee or the leg you were working with. Maybe just release your hands for a moment, circle them. You don't need to strain them or overwork them too much. Release back down, same thing, other side, left leg goes back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, straight back. Once more. Now inhale, that leg goes back, bend the knee, flex the foot, and here's small little pulses up and down. And I like to call them donkey kicks. Watch that you don't collapse your lower back, so keep the abdominals engaged, holding you fairly stable and working that. Great to get the buttocks ready for summer and those bikinis and swimming costumes, hey? And release. Good. From here, we're going to just gently lift the knees, press back. We're not going into a full downward dog. We're just stretching out the spine. We're bringing the thighs, the rib cage to the thighs. Release the head, and here we're going to nod no. So just shaking the head from side to side. And then yes, up and down. Good. And then from here, we're going to step that right leg through. Help it forwards if it doesn't get there in one go. And we're just going to rock forwards and back, working into the hamstrings. You'll find you're working into that quadricep on the left side. And then see if you can open up your chest as you do that. So everything in the morning is very gentle. I love doing dynamic movements in the morning to open up the body, to gently wake things up. In the evening, and you'll find like a lot of my hour-long classes are evening classes. They're a lot slower. There's a lot more static in them. So if you want an evening class, just go along and check the channel out. There's plenty that I did during COVID. The quality may not be great, but kind of like just listen and follow. You'll get it very simply. There's nothing complicated in any of those classes. But what we were doing is always so lovely for the evenings. All right, it's this time when you're forward, stay there, hold it, release down through the foot. You can come up onto your hands if that feels right. I've got a nice thick mat. If you don't have a thick mat, you might want to pop under a soft pillow or a blanket for the back knee, or you might just want to even lift that knee off the mat and do it this way. So if that knee is giving you trouble, there are always options. If you're happy here and you want the morning, if you want to greet the sun which is coming up there beautifully, you can do so and allow that morning sun to shine into you, to warm you up, to fill you with love and light. Release the hands down. Oh, so good. Release that right leg back. We're holding a plank. Yes, we are. Today we are planking up our little bodies, working into the upper body. Press back with the heels, down through the hands. Good. Release the knees to the mat, buttocks to the heels. Give the knees a little bit of a rub. Rotate out the wrists and the hands. Always being gentle and kind and loving to the body. It never needs to do anything forceful or uncomfortable. And then from here, ground back down, tuck under the toes, lift the buttocks, work the chest, the rib cage to the thighs. Get a nice long spine again. No with the head. Yes with the head. Hold it steady. Left leg comes up and just gently swing it through on the other side. There we go. And here we go again, just rocking back and forth, noticing how the side feels. Hopefully it's a little bit warmer. Hopefully it's a little bit more open. I can feel my hamstring on the left side. It's quite tight, whereas kind of like my groin is actually quite happy. So how's it for you? What's it feeling like on your side? Okay, let's see if we can hold it. So the next time you're forward, you're just going to stay there, open up the chest a little. If it's too much on your knee, you just tuck under your toes and you push back your heel. You'll get a deeper stretch, in other words. You need to come up onto your thighs, open up, make sure you don't collapse into your lower back. So you still want to tuck under your tailbone a little. Feel that there's stability, especially for those of you who may have been like me, who had a SI joint problem. Asymmetrical postures are really, really tough and can cause even more havoc. So you want to do this very mindfully and make sure that you don't overstretch. You're going to reach the arms forwards and up for those who want. Greet the sun, open the chest. Greet the day, breathe in deeply. And you know what's coming. Release back down, a nice strong plank. Ground through the hands, slip. Knees to the mat. Sorry, lost you there for a moment. After that nice strong plank, coming back onto your mat. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath in. You can bring the hands to your heart center. Enjoy this time as you acknowledge the awesome, amazing human being that you are. And yes, you are one. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes and you can continue with your day. Thank you so much for practicing with me. If you enjoyed that, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And I will see you again tomorrow morning for our 7 a.m. yoga. Otherwise, join in whenever it works for you, when it suits you, and I'll catch you then. For now, have a gorgeous day. And if you have anything specific that you'd like me to cover in front of our awesome Rolling Stone boat, then leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to do a specific one for you. Have a beautiful day and chat soon.